Hi, Sagittarius, and welcome to your November 2020 tarot forecast. We've got a lot going on. Astrologically, as always, we have the Gemini full moon, lunar eclipse at the end of the month. So energy is still crazy, but it's time for change. It's time for shakeup. It's time for shadow to come to light. So there's definitely elements of truth coming to everybody this month. So Sagittarius, let's pull cards for you, and happy birthday to all the November Sagittariuses out there. I hope that you guys have a magical birthday and a beautiful new solar year. So let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. All right, assistance with access. And this says, it is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. So Sagittarius, in November, you may need to really open yourself up and ask for the help that you need, whether in the workplace, in the family, and friend circle and circles. Some of you, I feel like may have been going through some things and you just been keeping it to yourself very quietly, and Spirit is saying you don't need to walk through that pain alone. Don't be afraid to be open and vulnerable. Some of you, there's a new person in your life that's really trying to break down your walls, okay? And you're putting up one heck of a fight. It's not that you want them to go away. It's just you're a little bit scared here. You've been through some things, or you're really independent, okay? Others of you, if somebody comes to you in November and they're asking you for help, for assistance, they really need it. All right, just remember that sometimes it might just be they need your time. They just need you to sit there and listen to them and talk with them. And this could even be a total stranger, Sagittarius. And this is a small message for you guys. Not all of you are going to encounter this, but those of you where it's like somebody comes to you and you just see it in their eyes, take the time for that person. Like Spirit is aligning you because that person needs light, and there is a lot of light inside a Sagittarius, right? So some of you, Spirit is aligning you to somebody, and it's like not even like you're going to say anything profound or whatever. It's just like you'll have the perfect words for this person, or just the fact that you care or that you're willing to kind of go out of your way means everything to this person, okay? But for the rest of you, this message, Sagittarius, it is time to really open yourself up and let people in. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Tower, Eight of Swords, and Ace of Wands. Yes, Sagittarius, it is time to open up and let people in. Do not be ashamed of whatever it is that you're holding in your heart that you're trying to figure out or trying to get through on your own. Spirit is saying, like, you need a friend. You need somebody to hear you. You need somebody to help you. And what that means is something different for each of you. And you're very scared. Okay, you're very closed up here. It's like, I don't want to give it all away. I don't want somebody to see, you know, my shadow. I don't want them to see my fears. I don't want the weaknesses to come through. And Spirit's saying, no, you've gone through something here and you're going through it very much by yourself, or that's how you're feeling, okay? And this is like, open up, ask for help, reach out. Don't assume through November that people don't love you, that people don't care about you. that you don't matter, okay? And if you're trying to achieve something big here, don't be afraid to ask for help. Somebody could very well come in very strong for you, come through for you, because this is assistance with access. So some of you need some help understanding something, and it's just like whoever you're dealing with, you don't want to open up, you don't want to share your story, you don't want to share your vulnerabilities, weaknesses, whatever, because you don't think they'll understand. It's fair to say they will. Like, don't hold back at all in November. This is a month to be incredibly open wide, all the way across the board, especially those of you who have really been in the struggle. There is somebody here who wants to help you, Sagittarius. You do not have to carry the weight and the burden on your back on your own, all alone. Spirit's saying that's so strong, and you're not going to be rejected. And you know, if you were really trying to achieve something and it's a major failure and you've been dealing with that internally, don't be embarrassed and ashamed to tell somebody of this. It's like you've got to let it out, Sagittarius. You can no longer keep it quiet, keep it within. And some of you, it may be that you know a secret about somebody, and you're like, what do I do with this? Like, it's really been bothering you, it's really been haunting you. There's somebody you can trust, okay? Somebody around you that you can trust, and opening up to this person is going to give you the advice, the guidance you need of what to do with this information that you have, okay? It's just in November, Sagittarius, don't be prideful, don't be ashamed, be wide open, be vulnerable, be raw, because there's somebody that wants to help you, no matter where this pertains. It's like, don't hold any part of yourself back out of shame. If you are applying for a job, okay, and you got a little bit of sketch in your history, be 100% straight out, straightforward about it. Hold nothing back, hide nothing. Tell every detail of the reasons why. Like, do not hold back. Like, being open and vulnerable is what's going to manifest really good things for you. But being closed off or trying to hide things about yourself because you feel ashamed of it, it's like it keeps you in this stuck energy, and it's time for you to come out of it, okay? It's time to come out of this Eight of Swords. Also, like, feeling very alone in what you're going through. And again, you may meet somebody just by chance, and it's like maybe you're in a hurry or something. Yeah, look, as I'm saying that, we got this Two of Cups. Some of you, I know there is somebody who's going to come across your path in November, and everything I'm telling you to be is like what this person needs. Like, they're going to tell you something, and Sag, you will just know the answer. Spirit says, don't hold back. Like, just be you, be open. And if somebody newer is in your life and they're trying to break down your walls, let them in, Sag. Let them in. This has potential. All right, Ace of Swords. Yes, truth, conversation. Five of Swords. Judgment. Knight of Swords. And Three of Pentacles. Yes. So, some of you, the reason why you're kind of holding back is you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to create waves, okay? But I am telling you, every single one of you has somebody that Spirit has put around you, whether this is a friend, a family member, a coworker, a stranger on the street, a romantic partner, okay? It doesn't matter. There is somebody that is around you in November that has the answer that you need, all right? Has the guidance, isn't going to judge you by what you say, because I do see fear. Like, if I open up, if I fully express, I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be rejected, because maybe it's what some of you have to say could be very shocking. But Spirit says there is somebody here to help you and to guide you. And also, remember, this goes the other way for a very small handful of you, where you're just going to have this random encounter and you're going to have exactly what this person needs, okay? So, open up. Don't be afraid to express failure. Don't be afraid to express if you screwed up and made a bad choice. Okay, maybe some of you, this could be where a friend has been warning you about a certain person and you didn't listen, and then you ended up getting burned real bad and you've been hurting and struggling over it. Open up. They're not going to say, I told you so. Like, that's what Spirit wants you to know, is like, you're not going to be rejected in what you have to say. Now, if you're trying to do a love confession to somebody, I don't know about that. I don't see that in the cards at all. So if that's where you're at, I do not apply this message to that, okay? It feels much deeper than some sort of like crush or admiration. If anything, somebody's been trying to get close to you, but you've been like keeping them at bay, trying to not let them break down your walls, again, because you don't want to be judged, or you just feel a lot for this person and you're like, oh my God, if you knew all of me or you saw all of me, would you still want me? Okay, that's the only sort of love I see, not really you giving a love confession to some random person. If it's a love confession coming from you, this person's already been trying to get in. You've just really been holding back, okay? And so it's time to let your guard down, Sagittarius. And even if you have to rock the boat, you're going to have so much freedom by expression, okay? Because here's how you end the month. You end it with the Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. This is support, collaboration, teamwork, somebody being there for Sagittarius, this fire energy, okay? New opportunities presenting themselves for you, Sagittarius. So again, if this is about a job interview and you have any like thing in the past that you're a little bit afraid of, just be open and honest about it. Okay, I feel like that could land you the job is because of your willingness to be that transparent. It makes you appear very trustworthy. Okay, so transparency is key for November in all situations, especially any sort of job situation. And if you know some things that have happened at the job and you've been like holding your tongue because you don't want to get involved, you know, whatever, and then it comes out and you're asked, again, Sagittarius, don't hold back, don't try to lie, don't try to cover for any person in November. This energy is 100% about being honest, being open, not holding back, being totally transparent, having no shame, and not having a fear of being rejected through that openness. Like, that is your key assistance to access, is you opening yourself like wide open. And you know, if we need to talk to somebody for some healing, it's time for that conversation to happen. Okay, if somebody's been pursuing you and you're into them but you've been really holding back, it's time to let that wall down. If you want a better job, or you're really wanting to go for this job but you're afraid of, oh, my past, don't worry about any of that, Sagittarius. Be transparent, and that wins the day. Like, you've got two aces here and then the Three of Pentacles, like people coming to your aid, people supporting you, people helping you out, people putting in a good word for you, people wanting to be there for you, Sagittarius. Don't let negative thinking hold you back, especially those of you where it's like there's a troubled relationship and you guys have had an argument, a falling out really bad, and this is somebody important to you, and we've been at a standoff here. It's time for that healing. It's time for that conversation, okay? No matter how intimidating, fearful it is, it's like it's time for you to be free. It's time for you to feel like you belong again. And it's time for you to see how many people around you really do love and support you, Sagittarius. And again, lastly, some of you may have this just very random chance encounter with somebody who's really down on their luck, or just in a bad spot. And what you say and what you do for that person in that moment changes everything for them. So those of you that applies, know that you're doing Spirit's work when that shows up, okay? So we'll pull 3 cards to go a little deeper about this Ace of Wands and this Three of Pentacles. The outcome here of you being open and not being afraid of any sort of rejection or judgment. It's like you move mountains. Yeah, you empowered, especially in a work situation. New energy with the Fool. And look at King of Cups. Yeah, you're going to be good, Sagittarius. any sort of conversation with like a boss, an authority figure, a father figure, grandpa, like real masculine energy here. It's time for this talk. It's time for healing. It's time for communication, for a brand new beginning. And those of you, you know, where this is around, like, I want to change job. I want a new job. I'm going for a job interview. Believe in yourself. Just be very transparent, and they're going to love you. You're going to seem like the best candidate, okay? And any sort of like work situations where you know information, you're getting pulled into HR about what you know, again, total transparency. And your transparency about the situation actually puts you in a very favorable light for potential like promotion in the future. Like, you really impress somebody with your openness, your honesty, your transparency about what you know, okay? So November, all about being wide open, no secrets, no holding back. A new path is opening for you, okay? Somebody that's really been trying to get to know you, let them in. They mean well, Sagittarius, with this King of Cups. And any sort of fight you have been having with somebody, you guys are going to overcome it, all right? It's just, you got to speak your mind, but you've also got to let them speak their mind and hear them and receive their words. And in that space, we have a new beginning, because I see like you coming through as this emperor, very strong in your stance, and then this other person coming through as the King of Cups, very emotional about the situation. And if you both could just hear each other out, we'll have a new beginning here, okay? So let's pull you an angel message. Look at that. Look at that, Sagittarius. Trust. Trust spirit. It's time to be an open book, as scary as that may be. Says you are looking at a situation from a purely physical perspective, and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. And that is such a beautiful message from your angels after everything we've received in this reading. And some of you, very shocking, okay? What comes to you, what's said to you through your openness, through your transparency, even if in your mind you see some part of you as bad, as failure. I want to hide this. Spirit says don't hide any part of you. Every single thing about you makes you who you are. And from what I see, the people around you aren't going to judge you. It's like you're going to be embraced. You're going to get the love and support you need, however this resonates in your life, okay? So really trust your path, Sagittarius. Trust in being open, honest, and vulnerable. And remember this, if you receive any sort of rejection through your openness and vulnerability, it's not happening because you're being open and exposing yourself. Spirit's trying to show you something about that person or that situation that's rejecting you, giving you an answer that you've been putting out, okay? And that answer is different for all of you. But if somebody is like, you know, no, 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 that's because Spirit's trying to push you to a different path where somebody is like, yes, 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 I will help you. I will support you. I will be there. So be very fluid in your expectation and know that your openness, your vulnerability, your transparency, your honesty is going to move mountains for you this month. And also some of you, I just see you like saving the day for somebody, okay? So those are your messages, Sagittarius. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.